to see you again in person, especially, but it is amazing your reach with people. Like, everybody loves you, and you're so inspiring, and you've inspired so many people to do so many great projects. But speaking of in person, Broadway is back. So
Broadway is back.
I know, it's so exciting. I know. Yeah. They have to be excited. Everybody's been out of work, so there's that. But also just the creativity. I feel like that is like the lifeline of New York. Like, it's like the blood flow for me, at least I feel as a tourist.
Yeah, we're all like Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. We need applause to live.
Yeah.
And our cast members were waiting for a year and a half to be back up on that stage. And I got to say, not only is Hamilton back, it's never been a better time to see a Broadway show because even the long-running shows have now had a rehearsal process. They had to start from scratch and put their shows back up again. So I was at the reopening of Phantom a couple weeks ago, and it was just like unbelievable.
Wait, I heard that Andrew Lloyd Webber DJ'd after. Did you see that?
Yeah, sure, naturally.
I think that's amazing.
AL Dubs on the 1 and 2s. When we left the show. Yeah, look at him, there it is. DJ AL Dubs.
So is it true that I did this as well. Did you perform at bar and bat mitzvahs?
I did.
I did as well.
I didn't sing. I was literally. I was one of the people whose job it was to just encourage kids and grandmas and aunties to dance.
Were you a life coach at parties? Like,
I was like, no. They'd say, wear a black silk shirt and black pants, and like we pick you up in a van. It was $400 a gig, which was like my rent.
Which is amazing. Yeah,
and
good money.
And you'd go and I was horrible at it because my job would be like, hey Rachel, hey girls, like. Wanna dance? You know, and there were guys with me who were really confident, like sort of good-looking, like Long Island guys who were like, yeah, it's really cool, you dance, sometimes the moms give you their number, it's like really great.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, I am not made for this. I am too nervous and introverted.
Oh my gosh.
But it was, I left the last of my dignity in a bat mitzvah on Long Island 20 years ago.
You know what, that all builds character. That's what I'm saying. All the jobs, I feel like it does. And humility. But what do you remember about the first time like you were ever like on stage, like in a musical?
Oh,
like your favorite one.
I had the most amazing dosage of musical theater at a young age because I had an amazing elementary school music teacher, Barbara Ames. Shout out to Barbara Ames.
Get it, Barbara Ames.
She's actually in Tick, Tick, Boom. I put her in the movie.
Oh, I love
And she plays Jonathan Larson's music teacher in the movie. I had to pay
I know,
it
but
forward.
that's so great. Like on the little nugget so everybody knows that, like while watching it. That's so cool.
Yeah, and so she would do something called the 6th grade play. She would music direct the 6th grade play. And when I was in kindergarten, it was West Side Story, and the whole school watched it. And I was in 1st grade, it was Fiddler on the Roof. And so by the time you're in 5th grade, you're like, what's our 6th grade play gonna be?
Oh my God.
And by the time we got to 6th grade, they ran out of age-appropriate musicals for 12-year-olds. So we did a very unauthorized previous 6 years worth of musicals, like 20-minute versions. So when I was 12 years old,
you just pick the best songs?
We just, they did like, they just picked the best songs and were like, here's a 20-minute Fiddler, here's
like
a 20-minute
variety show musicals. I love this.
It was 4 hours long. Our poor parents.
My God, all those parents hated all of you.
Hated us on our wooden chairs in our auditorium. But I played a farmer in Oklahoma, Captain Hook, Bernardo in West Side Story.
What?
And Ada Pearl backup in The Wiz. And who else? A son in Fiddler. It was like just the most amazing experience of my life. And when you're—
What a boot camp.
When you're 12 and you play Conrad Birdie and you sing and all the girls and boys have to faint when you sing, I was like, I'm doing this.
I'm
doing
amazing.
This for the rest of my life. That's it, I'm done.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot to like ask. It's a high bar to ask of 6th graders.
Yeah, I don't
like
remember
her, Barbara.
Any math from 6th grade. I remember the 6th grade play.
I only remember foil. That's it for math. So anyway, you were a substitute teacher. I didn't know that as well.
My first job out of college was teaching 7th grade English at my old high school.
Wow.
And it was amazing.
What was like your favorite thing to teach?
My favorite thing to teach was Shakespeare. We would teach A Midsummer Night's Dream.
And they were into it?
Yeah, because the thing is, Shakespeare's really boring when you have to read it, but if you have to act it, it's like the best.
Oh, you were a cool teacher.
I was kind of a cool teacher, and I had, everyone would pick their names out, who they were playing that day, and girls played boys, and boys played girls.
Fun. You act it out.
And in acting it out, you understand it.
It's like English/drama class.
Yeah,
I like
it was really fun, and they offered me a full-time job, and I loved it. I truly loved teaching, and so I could see the Mr. Holland's Opus version of my life of like, I'll be here 30 years, and I'll inspire a lot of kids, and I'll never finish my play. And so I ran, and so I basically was like, I can't teach full time. I'm writing the show in the Heights. So I was a professional substitute teacher.
Wow.
I was basically a sub at my old high school until In the Heights.
But you bet on
opened
yourself.
Broadway.
You bet on yourself.
I
and your
did,
dream.
I did.
That's cool.
And weirdly, my future brother-in-law was one of my students.
What?
Yeah.
Your life is weird. Wait, what?
Yeah, he was still a junior when I was subbing, and then when I started dating my wife, he turns to his sister and goes, "You're dating Mr. Miranda from school?" And now he's my brother.
Oh my God. That's what a small world.
Yeah.